All right. So I want to start out with something I kind of blurted out last week, but a lot of people said it should be expanded on. I said something about how it would be kind of a tragedy if we got to the end of 4 years of Democratic rule without having really tried any Democratic policies. I mean, when you think about it, the president has extended the Bush tax cuts, a Republican economic policy. Health care is basically a very pro-business Republican health care plan. The war, as we just talked about, keeps a Republican war going. I voted for change just like I read on the poster. And I know Washington is tough and the Republicans are assholes, but somebody has to tell me why Obama will not be more liberal about issues when even the public is on his side, what I think is his side in his heart. 56%, as I said, would like to see the troops come home from Afghanistan now. 81% would like to see millionaires taxed more heavily. Over 50% want to see gay marriage allowed. What is it with Obama that he will not get on the page with the people of the United States?
He's not a leader. He's not leading this country. Even when it came to health care, his signature issue, he let the Congress do that. So he's really not leading. He's not leading anyone. He's not even leading his base, which is a big problem for him because they're not going to turn out again in a couple of years.
I agree. I don't think they are.
Well, I think it's a little different. I think that he inherited a disaster. War on two fronts, now war on 2.5 fronts, an economy that was in collapse. And as much as we like to kick these issues around and assume that they're all governed by ideology, I think that when you're actually governing, ideology goes out the window. Read Andrew Ross Sorkin's book, Too Big to Fail, as I'm sure you have, and you find, to my surprise, that behind closed doors, there aren't individuals engaging in debate about Keynesian philosophy. It's like the house is on fire and we got to put it out. A second explanation might be that he wasn't as liberal, perhaps, as you thought he was. I can tell you that I voted for Barack Obama, the first Democrat that I voted for president in 30 years of voting, because I perceived him to be far more moderate than others. And I think that's what the record speaks to.
Well,
I think you and I bought into history. It was like a moment. We're going to have a moment, right? This guy, this guy, here it is.
Right.
We're right there.
Turns
out he's a politician. And, he's good at politics, not that great at governance. The pullout in Afghanistan reminds me a little bit of the pullout I promised the mother of my children.
Well.
Well, this show got very personal very early.